Good morning, folks. This is Diamond from the Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Saturday, November 25th, 11:40 a.m. Mountain Time, 2017. Bringing you a space weather news update. What you're looking at is stereo ahead, COR2. Now, this satellite is positioned. If we were on the Earth looking at the sun, it would be on the other side of the sun to the left, behind and a little to the left. So the Earth in this position is directly on the other side of the sun and a little to the left. And you can see the plasma filament seems to be going perpendicular to the position of the Earth, which would be over here somewhere. It's actually over here, but down on the ecliptic. But it appears to be that this plasma filament that destabilizes is going perpendicular to us and won't hit us. From this view, it's a large ejection of a very long, million-mile long rope, and it appears to be in a circular blast field. Seems to be obvious CME here. If we come over here to the spiral, they have it up as hitting us. It appears to be on the 28th, and it glancing below. Watch here. It's a direct thin hit and more of a shock wave on this view. So they're showing a glancing blow more than the last plasma filament. If we come up here to the X-ray flux chart, you can see it was a major perturbation for over 12 hours because of this plasma filament, and it's just coming back into quiescence. This is a long event. It's not a CME from a solar flare, from a sunspot. It's a plasma filament. And let's take a look at what that means, what that looks like. It's almost indistinguishable. Here's the filament that erupts, and there's the motion. It's going to run through. So you want to keep your eyes. This filament's going to snap here and wiggle there, and it'll destabilize, and it'll snap right there. Earth facing. It's invisible almost at 193 angstroms. But there is a shock wave, and that is coming straight at us because this is a view directly towards Earth. So in this view, it's clear that the filament is coming at us. Does this mean anything? Let's go to the SOHO movie theater, and we can look at the view from C2 and C3, LASCO. And that's the event. So it looks minor from LASCO. Maybe sub-halo, almost all the way around. It's very minor here, so you can't really see it. Going all the way around, let's let that replay. Here it comes. There it is. And let's go to C3. Faster. There it is. So from C2 and C3 views, it looks much better for us as far as the amount of material hitting Earth. Now this is coinciding exactly with the same time that we're looking for the northern coronal hole to hit Earth. So these are going to be coinciding at the same time. The solar wind from this hole should be coupling with us at Sunday night, and then shortly thereafter, we should be getting the shock wave from the plasma filament destabilization. So it's a heads up. I'll leave you with the stereo head core 2 link. It's hard to find this. If you don't know where it is, you'll get a link down in the description box. I'll leave you a link also to the SOHO movie theater. Play around with it and learn how to look at the images yourself. You can recall data all the way back as far as you want. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I'll help you get through that movie player so you can look at your own space weather, do your own predicting and assessments. It looks like this plasma filament will be here within 48 hours. And it will be shortly after we couple with the solar wind from the northern hole. So we could be looking for intense up to G3 geomagnetic storms in the next 48 hours. And prior to that, we should be looking for a seismic uptick. Now, if we come over to the USGS, we have had a minor, a 5.7 in New Caledonia, and this is a seismically active area right now. Ben Davidson this morning was talking about seismic activity popping up here in northern New Zealand. This might be good news for you, New Zealand. If that pressure is released through volcanism, maybe you're going to skate through that large magnitude earthquake just now. But it's a heads up. In the grand solar minimum, there's always large 8.5s in New Zealand. So we've had a plasma filament destabilize Earth facing on the Earth while you slept. It is heading our way. Should be here in 48 hours. It's a glancing blow. Nothing major, no grid failure, small perturbations in flight and local city power stations. Be safe, everyone.